Good morning and welcome to Trent Hills Today. My name is Susan. It's Monday, April 16th. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Who cares about the weather, right? We're just moving towards spring. We have to keep telling ourselves that we're moving towards spring, and the weather, well, the weather doesn't matter really that much. So here today I have as a guest Sheila. Sheila is the president of Probus. So welcome, Sheila.
Thank you. Good morning.
So Probus, what does that mean?
Probus was originally a short form for professional and business people.
Oh, okay.
That was the original origin of the name. It has come to be a club for retired, semi-retired people from all walks of life that just want to remain active and interested and meet some people and have a good time.
So we have it's called the Trent Hill.
Probus Club of Trent Hills is the official name.
Because if you go on and check out Probus, there are lots and lots of chapters.
There are. We have over 200 in Canada.
Wow. I am a member, and I joined because I wanted to meet people in the community, and I have actually spoken to people. We have lots of single and retired friends, and I said, there's got to be a Probus in your community. Go find out, because you do some interesting things, but your focus is more social. Can I say it's more socializing?
Absolutely. The purpose of the club is to provide fun and fellowship and friendship for people, with sometimes a little bit of learning and interest thrown in, but primarily it's to get together with like-minded people and just expand your social group, if you will.
We had last month Ted Barris.
Yes, he was wonderful.
Ted Barris is a Canadian author who specializes in, I don't want to say war stories,
Canadian
but
military history,
yeah.
I would think.
I'll tell you, the place was packed.
Yes.
And what they did, in addition to having Ted speak, and he was very animated, and he got into it, and he had lots, the details that he knew about the Canadian war stories was amazing. But then he wrote The Great Escape, and then afterwards you arranged, or somebody in your group arranged, to have the movie play at our little theater here in Campbellford. So that was fabulous.
We had a terrific day, and that was actually to celebrate Probus month. So that was our go at a celebration, and it was very well received.
Yeah, people are still talking about it.
Yeah.
So in our little group, the format is...
it's very similar for all Probus groups.
Oh, is it?
But
okay.
Basically, we have a meeting once a month, and the first half hour of the meeting is what we call business. It's mostly just
housekeeping stuff.
Housekeeping, saying hello, letting people know what's going on and what's new and exciting. And then we break for half an hour where people can mingle, have some refreshments, chat with new friends, old friends, whoever happens to be there that day. And then after that we have an hour set aside for a speaker or a presentation of some sort, with time for questions and feedback from our group.
I did a presentation this month on the hospital. I had Varouge and John were in there, and I think it was really great that I asked you if you would be interested if you thought the group, and then you took it to your committee, and you said yes. And I think that's also really nice, is that you support members who come to you with ideas. Now, as you sort of said in the other meeting, that you can't support everything all of the time, but
that's right. Well, we try to keep a lot of our information very local. People want to know what's going on locally and what's happening. And when I say local, I mean sort of in the broader Northumberland area. It doesn't always have to be Trent Hills, but there are some things that are very much of interest to the local Trent Hills community, and certainly healthcare in the hospital is definitely one of them. So we try to mix that up along with some historical things, some nature information, some entertainment. It's kind of a mixed bag, and we try to keep it that way because we don't want anybody to get bored.
No. Now, I know that we did at the Ted Barris thing, you did invite other chapters if they wanted to come. Is that something that you do a lot, or are you supposed to sort of stick to your own little...
No, we try to reach out to other clubs. We belong to a district that is called the Northumberland Probus Club, and or clubs, and there are 7 clubs in that
Wow.
district, and they range anywhere from Brighton to Port Hope up here, and areas in between. So we try to invite others when there's something that we think might be interesting, and we meet twice a year as a group to get together and just coordinate events and what's going on.
So for those who are interested in joining, what do they have to do? What is the ritual?
The ritual.
The ritual.
There's not much of a ritual.
Oh, come on, there is a ritual.
There is no ritual. We ask you to join us. We meet every second Wednesday of the month at St. John's United Church in Campbellford. The meetings go from 10 o'clock till 12 o'clock, and doors open at 9:30. We would invite anyone who is interested to come, join us for a meeting as our guest. Come a couple of times and see if you like it, and if you think you would enjoy it, then by all means fill out an application form, which is really not onerous. And
my personal information.
Yes, name, address, and telephone number. And we encourage you to come and join us and become an active member of our club.
One of the things I think Sheila might have given you a little confused there. It's the second Wednesday.
What did I say?
Every second Wednesday.
Oh, sorry, the second Wednesday of every month. You're quite right.
You got your enemies in the wrong place. That's fine. And you know what? I have to tell you, one of the things you want to do is you want to come and hear Sheila's jokes.
Oh,
she brings on
amazing.
some really, it's 3 jokes every time we get together.
Sometimes 4.
Well, yeah, when you're on a roll. So I have to say I've enjoyed being there. We do have lots of time to chat. Now, what have you got planned coming up? I know a couple of things are sold out and they're sort of behind us, but moving forward, what are some of the things?
Just to give you a kind of a flavor of the things we do, I think we're going to the Water Buffalo Farm just north of Stirling in May. In June, there's a trip planned to Oshawa to see Cirque du Soleil. That's going to be a bus trip, so nobody has to worry about driving back and forth. In July, we have our annual picnic at Lang Pioneer Village, and that's we have a great lunch and play some games and have some entertainment and enjoy ourselves for the afternoon. And I'm not sure what else is in the works. Well, maybe lots.
Well, you know that they don't sit still. There's always something planned. And I think what's nice about it is that you are with people who are more or less your own age.
There's that, and the other things that a lot of people really like about the club is we're not a service club. We're not
I didn't want to bring that up.
Yeah, no, we are not. We're not a service club. Many of our members belong to other service clubs.
Yes.
But this is a club for fun and fellowship and friendship. So we don't do fundraising. We are not religious. We are not political. We are just there to meet other people and enjoy their company.
And I think that's important. I mean, some people tease, I've heard people saying, oh, well, you joined Probus because you just don't want to do any, you don't want to be part of the community. But I think in small communities, especially like where we are currently in Northumberland, people are members of many service clubs.
Exactly.
And I think this is one place where they can come and just sit and chat and get caught up, as you say, with their friends. We have a great group of ladies. A shout out to the ladies at St. John's. They feed us well. There's always fabulous platters of fresh fruits. Those aren't vegetables.
No, they're not.
They're fruits. And they've got baked goods. They keep the coffee urns filled. There's teapots. So, it really is just a lovely way. It's almost like having people in your home if you had a really, really large home.
Exactly. Yeah. We don't like to say we don't ask people to do anything because we have a lot of active volunteers within our club who help us organize events and interest groups and keep things going during the meeting. But it's not like you're out selling raffle tickets or being asked to bake and all of those good things. So please don't come and do nothing.
We wouldn't let you anyway.
And in all fairness, we do have some members of our club who are getting quite elderly, and quite frankly, they've done their bit.
Yeah.
And those people do deserve to sit. just have a
Enjoy.
nice time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we do, and one of the things, you know, to what you were saying, we do have official greeters. So, I mean, that's not an onerous job. You just stand at the door and you shake hands and welcome people. You're encouraged to remember to wear your name tag.
That's right.
And then, you know, we have people at the door who take an attendance, and then we have the people who sell the, are we allowed to call it 50-50?
No.
No. Share the wealth, I think we now have to say.
I don't
right?
think we're allowed to say either one, but you know
Okay,
what
so
we
we're,
mean. Yes.
yeah, you got the point there. So there are different things. So if you're thinking, well, I want to do something, we do have things that people can become involved in.
Lots of stuff to do. There's always things like helping with various social events and
The newsletter.
Newsletters, sending out get well cards. There's a whole raft of things that we encourage people to do, and as long as we have lots of people doing it, no one job is
Too onerous
and too difficult.
So who's our guest for the next month? Oh, I should have asked you.
Now you put me on the spot because I know who it is. We're having a lady from Coburg come and talk to us about a movement foundation. I don't know what you would call it, but it was founded by David Suzuki, and it's called the Little Blue Dot, and it's an environmental organization that is very concerned with maintaining all the good things that we have in our environment.
So you see, we will be meeting on the second Wednesday of May at St. John's Church in Campbellford. And we encourage you to get here, start aiming to be here at 9:30 because parking is always an issue. I know you want to have a good parking spot. And please come and join us and see who we are and what we do. You'll find out we're a fun group. Some of us are more funner than others.
In particular, me.
We're the funner two, and we would really welcome you to be part of our group. So
can I add one more little thing?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. We do have some interest groups within our club.
Yeah.
And your people are welcome to join those. We have a photography club, we have a Scotch tasting club, we have a garden club, and we have a book club.
Yes.
And we have other things sort of in the wings. So there's lots to do.
So you can come to a meeting and see if you like that, and you can also drop in on our special interest groups to see if you like the crowds that hang out there. So there's lots for you to partake in, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you, Sheila.
You're welcome.
Until the next time, take care.